Latin and more syncopated blues than regular blues.
You said more Latin?
Yeah.
Illustrate that. What is it?
Okay.
What do you mean more Latin?
Well, a lot of
Dr. John always had a way of allowing his music to speak. Through his unique mixture of genres and radiant colors, the 6-time Grammy Award winner brought the Bayou to the bandstand of America.
I used to have a great collection of records from when I was a real young child.
Dr. John was born in 1941 as Malcolm John Rebennack. He grew up in the 3rd Ward, surrounded by music. His father's record store carried records by blues, jazz, R&B, and gospel artists.
I mean, so many really classic records that I just fell into my lap whenever they'd get too scratchy to be on these jukeboxes. And my father would bring them home, and I'd have them. And as a little kid, I used to think, wow, boy, that guy is special.
And that inspired his music career, which started in the late 1950s as a prominent pianist and singer, eventually gaining recognition as a solo performer with the release of his album Gris-Gris in 1968. Even enjoying success on the jazz charts with a frequently used video of the single Makin' Whoopee, a duet with Ricky Lee Jones. As a young man, Rebennack had a profound interest in New Orleans voodoo. He says that influenced his stage name.
This was a name I lifted from this guy who was a voodoo guy in New Orleans about 100 years ago. And I saw some things that where my family name was mentioned in connection with this guy. Originally, I was calling my band a Night Tripper, and then people would get it all confused, and I just called me the Night Tripper. And
his distinctive raw voice was behind the jingle for Popeyes and the theme song of the 90s NBC sitcom Blossom. In all, Dr. John recorded 35 albums. In 2011, he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. In 2013, he won his 6th Grammy Award for blues album Lockdown. The album was deep and personal, touching on his battle with heroin addiction, his time in prison, and his efforts to repair his relationship with his children. For his contribution to the music world, famous musicians and politicians are paying tribute. Here's a tweet from Governor John Bel Edwards. Dr. John was a true Louisiana legend. He showed the world Louisiana's rich musical heritage, and his passion for music has left a mark on the industry unlike any other. Ringo Starr writes this: God bless Dr. John. Peace and love to all his family. I love the doctor. Peace and love. Throughout his remarkable music career, New Orleans was always in the soul of his songs, carrying his love for the city everywhere he went. His tunes continue to resonate to the heartbeat of his hometown.